Into its second century, but still one of the best around. Fenway Park here in Boston. This evening, an exciting pairing of wild card contenders between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Boston Red Sox. Two postseason hopefuls in the National League go head-to-head in a potential wild card preview. Next. Rick Porcello, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, one of the things you look for in a pitcher, Matty, is movement on the fastball, and this guy has great run on his fastball. What does that mean? On his arm side, when he throws, the ball has it looks almost like a cutter. It has this little sweeping action. What it does, it keeps the hitters from hitting it off the barrel of the bat. A very effective pitch, but a very difficult pitch to command.
Here's Starling Marte as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They begin this series feeling pretty good about the way things have gone as they come in riding a 4-game winning streak.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, D-Roll, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys. Definitely. The two teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
Another one sent foul. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Good night for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-2. Fouled off. The 1-2. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And a 3-2 full count to Starling Marte.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Fouled away. Push softly over toward the right side, but an easy play there at first as that becomes the first out of the inning. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. Coming into this game, he's among the leaders in the NL in stolen bases, so that tells you enough about this guy's speed. But what it also tells you is he does a pretty good job of getting on base. Keep an eye on him if he gets aboard.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Cesar Hernandez. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Just underway here at Fenway Park. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Grounded to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. So next to the plate for the Phils, Bryce Harper. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
Porcello into the windup. Here it is on 2-0. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. In his career against Porcello, he's 0 for 7. Two out, nobody on. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
Outside and a full count, 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. Aaron Nola will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, 5-2 on their recent homestand. Last week of ball games, they've played just really nice baseball, all facets. Find ways to win late, found ways to bash teams to death, pitched well. Let's see if the start of this road trip halts their momentum a little bit. Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. The catch is made out there by McCutchen, and that's the first out. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. He's having a really nice season, hitting over 300 coming into this one. And we all know that that's the magic number. When you hit over 300 for a season, you've got plenty to be proud of. Now we'll see if he can keep it up over the rest of the year.
Here's Mookie Betts. He's coming off a 3-hit ball game in Sunday's series finale. First delivery to him on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out.
Batting third.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
What a powerhouse season, in the top 10 in home runs and runs batted in. He's also one of the most feared hitters in all of baseball.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's just 1 for 6. And a fastball upstairs here that runs it to 2-0. And this one's over at the knees. 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, off the light tower, and it's gone. A solo shot here to left. 34 home runs now on the year. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now.
Shortstop, Xander.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Second baseman, Justin Pedroia.
So coming to the plate, Dustin Pedroia, and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. Here comes the first pitch. And he lays off there 1-0. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in there. Another throw over. A dive, but he's back. And again a throw. And a dive, but he's back in. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Line drive to left. McCutchen is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. The Red Sox are on the board thanks to the solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second, and it's 1-0 Boston. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Power a big part of this game as he enters this contest, number 5 in the National League home run race.
You know, D-Row, there's more to this guy than just hitting bombs. He's also in the top 10 in batting average and runs batted in.
Yeah, he beats you in a variety of ways, Dan. One of the elite hitters in the game. He gets count leverage. He's certainly looking to do damage, but he can also play the small ball and move the ball all around the yard.
The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Guys, this game features the league's best teams that are not currently leading a division. What does this matchup mean to the overall playoff picture?
You know what, Dan? These teams are so close on paper. It's going to be execution that gets one of these teams over the hump.
I agree with you, D-Roy. I think one of the things, if you believe that good pitching is going to eventually stop good hitting, I think whichever one of these two teams pitches best the remaining part of the schedule is going to be the team that comes out on top in this division.
Up next will be Nick Williams, and there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. The 1-1 home. Here's a pop-up now. Taylor is underneath this one. And that's out number 2.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone. But maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back. And the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
Stepping in now, Michael Franco. And he fouls this one off. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike 2.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
I got to count 2-2.
Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. Slow roller down the third baseline. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Red Sox are out in front, 1-0. Stepping in, Chris Taylor, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. His past line against Aaron Nola, he's 0 for 8. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And guys, this starting pitcher right here is in the top 5 in the league in strikeouts. And what does that tell me? That tells me that his defense cannot fall asleep in this one. They better go through their pre-pitch routine. They better stay on their toes and stay engaged in this one in case something finds a barrel.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He'll be looking for better results in this one. He was 0 for 4 in the ballgame back on Sunday. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location. So a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Smoked on the ground left side, and that's through for a hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8 or 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Into the box now, Christian Vasquez. He was 1 for 4 in Sunday's affair. First pitch coming. Here it is. Left field and deep. McCutchen going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. 1 left for the Red Sox. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
First pitch on its way. Too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low. One and 1 to Andrew McCutchen. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Now the 2-1. And the Phillies are into the hit column.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
That'll bring in Williams Astudillo, and he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. Here comes the first pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. The 0-1 delivery. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And in steps Scott Kingery as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Kingery is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here's a look over to first, just keeping him close. McCutchen stands at first with one out. Ready with the 2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Line drive to left. But this will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out.
The center fielder, number 6, Starling Marte.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Starling Marte. Porcello sets. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
2 out with the man at first. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man.
That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay composed and grind that's going to make him successful today.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now a throw over. Throw is up the line as it gets away.
I think this one all comes down to poor footwork. The runner really didn't have that big of a lead by any means, so he was probably just simply throwing over there. It looks pretty easy, right? But when you're spinning to make that throw like that, this one just gets away from him, something he might need to work on before his next outing.
2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now. Cesar Hernandez would be next. He's set. The 3-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and the inning is over. Phillies strand 1. They're down 1-0. So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi.
Andrew Benintendi.
First offering on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. The 1-2. Liner toward right center. And this is going to find the gap and roll toward the bullpen for extra bases. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Striding in for Boston, Mookie Betts. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Betts is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit in the air out toward left. McCutchen has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. A man at second with 1 down, and into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio hadn't seen it in that entire at bat, and what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, Xander Bogaerts, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Fouled off. Oh, and 2. Here it is. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
The set and the 1-2. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strike out there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
The 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home, and that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Next up for the Red Sox, Dustin Pedroia. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And that misses for ball 1. Benintendi over at second. Bogaerts at first. 2 out in the inning. Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Boston strands a couple, but they're on top 1-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Cesar Hernandez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Runs up and gets this one down. Taylor barehanded. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
Hey, there's
The right
another
fielder.
base knock right there.
Right.
Hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games. Now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, while you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Base hit into right center. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
In now, Rhys Hoskins, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Looking at his career totals, Hoskins hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
Matty, I'm not even focused on the career batting average. I'm focused on the career on base percentage, because he gets on at a great clip.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick, because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Into right field. That's a base hit. And this will find the wall down there near Pesky's pole. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece.
Hey, D-Roll, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Into the box, Nick Williams, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
Here comes the 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Hit back up the middle. Dive, but it's off his glove, and the run should score. And the run is in to score as they'll grab the lead here, 2-1.
The third baseman, number 7.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. At the plate, Michael Franco. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball just missed above the zone. Hoskins on second. Williams at first with no outs. Not close. It's 2-0.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Fouled away. The 2-1 is a fastball that misses.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Digging in to try it again. Andrew McCutchen, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He's set, and the pitch. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Hey, I love the aggressiveness right here and wanting to be a hero. But this is where you got to tell yourself to relax a little bit. I had an old coach tell me one time, when the bases are loaded, just concern yourself with getting the guy in from third.
Two runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder. Challenge pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Man, when you're trailing, you hate to give up any runs, but walking one in is especially painful. Now the lead is extended, and a base hit could blow the lid right off this thing.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Williams Astudillo comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Three runs already home here. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. The double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Hard hit ball to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit, and that'll plate the runner from third. As with that, the lead swells to 4-1. And they won't push things here as they'll hold the second runner at third, so they're loaded now with still nobody out.
And that's hitting 101 right there, guys. The only way you're able to execute that type of base hit on that type of pitch is to recognize it early, stay tall, stay back, and trust the process.
Brian Johnson answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Stepping in now, Scott Kingery, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Now batting.
Well, that run won't be charged against him, but he's still disappointed. His job is to shut the door down when they call on him, and he just couldn't get it done there.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Starling Marte. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
1-0 the count. Bases loaded here, nobody out. 2-0 to the Phillies center fielder.
2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Two-0 count. The pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Bradley is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And they will not try anything here, so the bases remain loaded with one away.
Now batters.
Coming to the plate again, Cesar Hernandez, as he'll bat for the second time in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Liner towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit, and they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's 6-1.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one, he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point, and he was able to get a hit.
And now Bryce Harper. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
First delivery to him on the way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. One and one the count now. The 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Count still at 1-2. Now another 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Here now the 2-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Oh, and he misses it. And he's in safely to third as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Well, we all know that errors happen, but not all errors are equal. That one was especially costly as 2 runners cross the plate. Those are game changers, no doubt about it.
Standing in now, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Hernandez on third. Harper at second with 1 away. Outside, 3-0 now.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
Oh, at the green light there, but it's 3 balls and a strike now.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
Up next for Philadelphia, the designated hitter, Nick.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Nick Williams. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hops this one up. Coming in is Benintendi. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2. And even with 2 outs now, they decide to hold that runner at third.
Now taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
Into the box now, Maikel Franco, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
If you're hitting in this situation, you have to look one spot, and that is all. This guy is really scuffling out on the mound. The bases are loaded. 2-0 count. He's all over the place. One spot. If it's not.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But not before they claim the lead here as they bat around and hang an 8th spot on them. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Phillies lead this one 8-1. Stepping into the box, Chris Taylor. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on a ball in his eyes. 1 strike.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Taylor behind, 0-2 the count. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs trying to get it right by him.
Count remains 2-2. Another try at 2-2. Line, but speared on a hop. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting.
And while we have a moment here, let's look at the Phillies' Road to the Show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Stepping in, Mitch Moreland. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Inside corner called as strike 1 and 2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens
Now
when you don't
batting,
get a chance to
center
see a
fielder,
pitcher very often.
Jackie
That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Into the box, Jackie Bradley Jr. as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And that's over. 2-1. Chopped up the line to first, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Still even at 2-2.
Think he was sitting on that pitch right there? He absolutely smoked that ball. You could tell the grimace on his face that he wanted to keep that one fair.
High fly ball out to deep right field. Back goes Harper at the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch. And that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen. And they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for the
So
Phillies,
coming to the plate,
the
Andrew
left fielder,
McCutchen.
number 22,
He'll start off the fifth in this
Andrew
one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. So far this year against Southpaws, McCutchen brings in a batting average resting just under .320, and they'll look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Stepping in now, Williams Astudillo, and it's fouled away. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Up with the ball is Pedroia, and there's one down now.
the batter, number 4.
Digging in and looking for more, Scott Kingery. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is a breaking ball that misses off the plate.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
Two-0 count. The pitch is taken. Strike 1. And that's a base hit into center field. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
The center fielder, number 6, Starling
Stepping into the box, Starling Marte. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. Runners back. Here comes the first pitch, and he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first, and the runner back in standing. Kingery, base runner at first with 1 out. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. Runner back standing. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Up next for Philadelphia.
That's pure pitch recognition right there. He's able to get the front foot down, backdoor breaking ball, and drive it the other way. That's the kind of thing that fires me up.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. A ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with this release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce.
Digging in, Bryce Harper is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Come on, let's go. Swing that up.
High in the air out to center field. Bradley is there. And that retires the side. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. Last half of the 5th coming up. Philadelphia is on top 9-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2. And that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
Settling in now, Christian
catcher.
Vasquez. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola.
Vasquez.
First pitch coming, here it is. And he gets ahead 0-1. Vasquez stands 5'9" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was a 9th-round pick during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This one's down to third. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Striding into the box, Andrew Benintendi. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Off the plate.
And that misses, ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
That's right. Right through the pitch.
2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
The 2-1 will not catch the zone, ball 3. The 3-1, and he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can
Now
tell you that.
right
First
fielder,
and second, no out, and the
Mookie.
guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Ready for another shot now, Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
2-1 now to Mookie. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Marte is under it. 1 away. Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Hey, great arm action on that changeup right there. You come up to the plate with runners in scoring position, you're going to be super aggressive. I don't fault that guy for swinging through.
Now the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, you got a runner in scoring position. It only takes one. I know he was out in front on that off-speed pitch right there, but this pitcher cannot get cute and leave something over the heart of the plate.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Marte on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The batter, number 2.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. He's set. Here it comes.
1-0.
And that misses low and away. Ball 1. The 1-0. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Two-0 count. The pitch. In the dirt. Throw over to third here. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw. Red Sox leave 1. They trail big. It's 9-1. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
17, Rhys Hoskins.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1.
That's inside.
That misses. 2-0. Now the 2-0. Finds the zone. Strike 1. To 2-2 now. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full. 3-2. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls and
it's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
And that at bat will put a smile on any manager's face. The pitch total of the opposing pitcher just keeps going higher and higher, and he still couldn't put him away. So this inning is off to a good start for the guys carrying the sticks.
So here's the Phillies DH, Nick Williams. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Lays off 1-0.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Hard hit ball to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Up next for Philadelphia, the third baseman, Maikel.
In now, Maikel Franco. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Hoskins at second. Williams on at first with nobody out. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Ranging back is Bradley on the warning track. He makes the catch. And he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Digging in once again, Andrew McCutchen. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week.
And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Now to the plate, Williams Astudillo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Bradley going back on it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So a run on one hit, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of the sixth we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Phillies lead it 10-1. Digging in, Xander Bogaerts. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only one run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball one. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2.
You could clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Now a fastball up around the shoulders, but it's strike three called and a questionable first out of the inning. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you see there on the graphic, his total good for fifth best in the National League. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Here it comes on 1-1. Right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Grounded to the right. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting.
At the plate,
The
Chris
third baseman.
Taylor. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Bounce towards the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Brandon Workman enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 44, Brandon.
So digging in now, Scott Kingery. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
Leading off for the Phillies, the shortstop, Scott.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. In there, and it's even at 1. Lifted down the line in left, but this will land untouched. The 1-2 bounces in the dirt for a ball. He stays alive, still 2-2. Now another 2-2. And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. And Pedroia looks this one in for out number 1. Stepping up now, Starling Marte. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's the cut fastball, but it's low. 1-0. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Three and 0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Now the 3-0 offering. He loses him on ball 4.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Coming to the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
This is the tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here, because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Look at Pedroia. The second for 1. Safe. So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double.
Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins. A ball and no strikes. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
There's absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
Here it is on 3-0. That one's in there. 3-1.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Into the box, Nick Williams. Last time through was a base hit. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer. If he puts somebody else on, we'll see if he can find it.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Nick Williams. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. More from Fenway in a moment. So striding in, Mitch Moreland, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
0-2. Here it comes. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Bullet back up the middle. Marte has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Now at the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball just missed above the zone. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Fouled away. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. The next 3-2. And he fouls this one off. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Payoff pitch one more time. Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Ready for another chance? Christian Vasquez, a hit in 2 tries so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here, and this guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage.
And the third baseman is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down 9. It's 10-1. At the plate, Michael Franco. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Michael Franco.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In tight at 93, ball 1. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch, and this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Throw gets him, so they are able to get an out on an unusual play, and hopefully the pitcher's okay. And time now to see quite where that got him, and it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Now at the plate, Andrew McCutchen. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Here comes the first pitch. In there for strike one, 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. McCutchen moves well on his way to second now. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
The batter.
Just goes to show if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Into the box, Williams Astudillo. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's ready. Here's the 0-1, and it's fouled away. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Weak grounder down the first baseline. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The batter.
Into the box now, Scott Kingery, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. McCutchen at third with 2 away. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 1-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
Popped him up. Vasquez is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for Philadelphia. They hang on to their 10-1 lead. Tommy Hunter is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 96, Tommy Hunter.
Digging in now, Andrew Benintendi. It was a walk in his last trip.
The left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Comes set with the 0-1. Popped up. There to take it is Franco, and that's your first out. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. He was great all night long.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
My whole team ride around with nice women, straight like a drinking street.
First delivery to him on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. The previous history with Tommy Hunter, he hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
And now we're going to have a delay as some nitwit has jumped over the railing and is running around in right field. And of course, we will not show this to you, but suffice to say that local security has got him surrounded, and he can look forward to spending the rest of this evening in the cooler. Striding forward now is the DH, J.D. Martinez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Come on, Boston!
2 out, nobody on. Not too high. 1-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's off the green monster.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. I mean, that's a heck of a job to hold him in a single.
In now, Xander Bogaerts.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Marte's after it. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for the Red Sox. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Joe Jimenez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Joe Jimenez.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Starling Marte. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day.
Marte.
From the stretch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well,
2-0.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
Now the 2-0 home is in there for strike 1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Not too often do you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Popped him up. There to take it in is Bogaerts, and that's the first out.
Now
stepping up to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 1 out, nobody on. hit hard towards center, so he'll add one to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Hey, one of the things that makes it so tough to pitch is you consistently have to make good pitches. Even on 2-0, you just can't lay one right down the middle.
Yeah, I'm sure he wanted to nip a corner right there, but hats off, challenging 2-0 in a fastball count. He came and got some.
Here's Bryce Harper now. Shoots this one to first, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
Stepping in now, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the 0-1, and that finds the target. 0-2 now. Hernandez over at second. Harper is over at first with 1 away. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Into the box now, Nick Williams. Ball 1. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Boy, nothing working for him at this point. It's 3-0.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Striding in once again, Maikel Franco, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Too high, 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
2-0 now.
No strike.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. And the 2nd run will score as well.
I thought this was getting ugly when they scored double digits in runs, but they tack on a couple more here to make it an even dozen. You're going to win about 99% of the games when you score 12 runs. Simple as that.
Now in the box, Andrew McCutchen, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. He's set, and the pitch. In there for strike 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it,
and the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Phillies 12 and the Red Sox 1. Striding in, Dustin Pedroia, starting things for his side
Leading
in the
off
ninth as
for
they
the
face
Red
the
Sox,
improbable
the second
odds of
baseman,
trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this
Pedroia.
point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Go, Red Sox.
First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Come on, Buck.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Ready on 1-2. Fouled off. The next 1-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good
Now
fastball. And what does he
the
do?
third baseman,
He just throws this good
Fred
fastball right by, brings the
Taylor.
express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Chris Taylor. Hit hard. But this will be a foul ball. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball right down the line and left. McCutcheon on the move. And no one will track it down. Now here's the pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2. Fouled away. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Chris Taylor with a solo shot. Number 23 for him thus far, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind.
Well, some people would say this homer is wasted because they're down so big tonight, but I'm not one of them. I think anything you can build on and take into the next game is valuable, and at least they're still battling.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
In now, Mitch Moreland. Line to the right side, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jackie.
Ready now,
Bradley.
Jackie Bradley Jr. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Last strike now for the Red Sox, and he fouls this one off. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He brings it in, and the Phillies have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
12-2 the final score in this ball game. The Phillies scored 12 times en route to a win tonight. Aaron Nola records the victory, his 13th of the year. Rick Porcello allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.